Oh, hi you guys, and welcome to another D&D one-shot. Today we have new faces, new friends, new fun, and same Kienna. Good old Kienna, welcome. You guys, welcome in chat. Thank you guys for coming along. If you guys want to play, if you guys want to get involved, these are the links you need. Discord for art, discussions about D&D, and other things like how things are going on. Twitter, if you want a game. If you want a game, get on Twitter, send me a DM, and we will get you in a game. We're currently booking up to July, and the Kienna's One-Shot Wonders are definitely pioneering that lead into July. So, welcome, Russonymous. Oh, I also have Patreon. We recently hit our first goal. We hit our $100 goal, and there is a video up now. Thank you guys so much for helping me reach that goal. I need to actually publish that on the Patreon. Actually, I need to figure out how to do that. But I've put it on YouTube, so that's a start, right? There we go. So yeah, I think that's me done. Oh, merch. I now have like t-shirts and things. If you guys want to get one, get on Redbubble. Ta-da! So, let's go and get the guys. Oh, hi you guys, you're live.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Oh, hi. So Kienna, I'll just hand straight over to you. Do as you will. The channel is yours.
Hey everybody, it's me, Kienna. I am your Dungeon Master for today here in the series of One-Shot Wonders, which is a series where anybody can join and play in a new setting every month. Today is actually our last day doing Tales from the Twisted Tower, a fantasy homebrew setting of my own making, and I am so excited to get back and play into this and all the shenanigans that I'm sure will happen. So let's go around our lovely cast here, get them to introduce who they are and who they are playing. Well, just a little bit of information about, what they look like, what they're doing, and then we'll dive into the adventure. So let's start off with somebody new. Distracted Elf, how good to have you on here.
Well, hi there. Yeah, I'm Distracted Elf, and I'll be playing Val today. Val is an wood elven drunken master monk. She is tiny. She's like really short and has way too much like alcohol on her, like many bottles attached to her belts, and like she always smells a little bit like booze. Really, she's not a super pleasant person to be around, but she's good at punching things.
So that's good. Sometimes you just need a lot of alcohol and punching.
I mean, who doesn't, right? Yeah.
That's true. And we also have Anna here.
Hello, I'm Anna. I'm going to be playing Tess. Surprise, I'm also playing a barbarian, but she's a halfling barbarian. And she might not be possessed by a demon. So she could kind of like, it might sound like she's speaking to herself, but she's weird and kind of skittish, and I don't know, we'll see how it goes. And she doesn't have alcohol on her, but she might be best friends with Val if that happened. So we'll see.
Fantastic. And next up we have Franco, new to the channel. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me. I'll be playing Guan Wen. She grew up with a bunch of wizards in the woods. Learned lots of stuff. She's a lore wizard, so she knows everything. And decided she couldn't learn anything else, staying in her little enclave, and that's why she's an adventurer.
Very nice, very nice. And well, Scrat, who are you today?
I am the fighter, formerly known as Prince Charming. I'm a cavalier. I learned to cavale back in my home country. And I love horses more than anything else in the world. And my longsword and shield. I'll protect all of you.
Well, all right then.
I'm gonna need that.
I am so
Very
glad
easy to kill.
we have a spellcaster. For a second, I thought we'd all gone punchy.
Nope, not all punchy, but yeah, okay, cool. So, as a little premise for our adventures and for you, the audience, these adventures are part of an adventuring guild, one of the many in the capital city, Avalor, which is situated in the center of the Kingdom of Arengard, which is considered a very quiet, peaceful, resource-rich place. However, there's been a lot of events that's been going on that had some cause for alarm. And thus, despite this being a place where many adventurers kind of get their start and retire, and therefore is usually quite quiet, there's been a lot of work recently, meaning that for you who are part of what is nicknamed the Sea Guild, you're kind of the only ones left when this job comes in. Now, there's not a lot of information. You kind of gather, well, there's something when you go a little eastwards towards the farming town of Marmu, that people have been kind of seeing this tower, been trying to get in, they can't get in, and those who have gone in trying to look for it kind of don't come back. So that's about how much information you know. Your adventuring guild master has kind of gone exasperated, trying to deal with all these other adventurers. It's just like, yeah, you four, just go investigate this. We'll deal with payment when you get back.
Wait, are we gonna get paid a lot, or
It's just it's standard. Just, you know, it's you've done this before. It's standard payment.
yeah, it's just that no, I'm not gonna ask that. Sorry, it's my okay, yeah, yeah, that sounds like a good time.
What do I know about this tower beyond what they've told me?
You can make a history check.
Yes.
But he's like, I know you guys have really worked together before. I don't even know if you guys know each other, but like,
I wouldn't know anybody. But also,
I'm
got that 20.
I'm sure you'll be fine. You know, you got everything. So with that nat 20, great way to start off the game, Gwennon. There should be no tower there. You have never heard of it. Like, there should be none. There would be no reason, absolutely none, to have one there.
Yeah, Gwen says there shouldn't be a tower there. What's going on here? What aren't you telling us?
I don't know. Look, I just see like hands. He holds up like a letter. This was the mission that I got. Like, clearly, I'm the one sending you guys out.
Well, I mean, if we go there, there's nothing there, then I mean, mission solved. So I mean, if there's not supposed to be anything there, then we're gonna be okay. It's fine. Let's go. No problem.
I'm gonna, out of character, I don't think this person is lying to us, but I think Gwen would insight check him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are they?
Yeah, he's totally telling the truth. He looks exasperated and tired and just needs you to go do this thing so people will stop bothering him.
Thank you for the subscription, Kiki Tea Party. You have a nat 1 or 20 to dish out. That's like 6 months in a row. You've got half a year. Whoop!
Woo!
Hi.
Well, I love the idea of going to the tower. I mean, if the tower shouldn't be there but is there, and this is an easy payment, that for me just adds up to product.
mean, I got nothing else. I got nothing else going on.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I have nothing else to do either besides get this demon out of me.
I mean, it's either go do the thing or wait here and run out of money eventually. So
I think the session would be very interesting if we just stayed here and just were bored the entire time. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know, because I take the C in Sea Guild very seriously, and we all have to keep up our charm.
It's true.
you're right, she says as she takes a huge swig from some bottle. Charm.
You know it.
Wait, do you have any more of that? And I look over at Val to like...
Tess, or whoever you are, I always have more of this. All the time. Here, just like hand you some opaque looking bottle full of an unidentifiable liquid that smells like turpentine.
Yeah, so Tess will sniff it. Like, okay, this is the only thing that keeps you quiet, and please stop harassing me. I don't want to deal with you. And she'll just like chug it and then give whatever's left. It's probably like a drop or two to Charming. Did you want some? Or
I don't think he's paying attention to you. I don't think he's paying. I'll take it back. Give it here.
okay,
Like
okay.
snatch the bottle, put it there. Let's go. Come on, we're wasting time. Let's go to this tower.
Yeah, and then I'll try to run, and then I have a really like, my hood is too big for me because halfling, and it'll just like fall down, and then like have to pull it up as I'm running and fall down. I'm kind of drunk now, so feels
Very
good.
nice.
Welcome to the party.
So, Marmu is about a day. If you walk, you definitely cut down that time if you're on a horse. To which I know that one of ours has a horse.
Yeah.
But I don't know about the rest of you.
I'm gonna walk up to. Is your name just Prince Charming, or formerly known fighter? Formerly known as. What do I call you? I don't
Well,
know.
I mean, I suppose in a pinch you could call me Charming for short.
Okay.
But my full title is the fighter formerly known as Prince Charming. I was what's the word? Where you were the heir, but now you're not the heir, but there is an heir, but it's not you. That
I
thing.
totally.
Disinherited.
That'll do. Thank
That's
you.
the word.
That's what happened to me.
Can I ride with you?
Why, sure. I mean, we can ride together, but first we'll need to, carry the horse for a little while. We can't just hop on. This is a living creature, not a.
You're very caring for your horse.
I love my horse.
Like a deadly seriousness. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna touch that. I just start walking down the road, I guess.
Your horse scares me.
And so he should, and I'm pulling a horse out of the stable. Shouldn't he, Tibbles? It's like a black war horse. Like,
Your
like,
horse
it's
is
a
amazing.
terrifying black war horse. It hates everybody.
I'm just gonna
except for Charming.
I'm just gonna walk. I'm just gonna hoof it.
Yeah, I keep
Yeah.
a good 30 feet from the horse at all times.
Yeah,
That'd be
it
fun.
looks like it would kick you if it could.
Yeah.
I would think that in the time it takes me to curry, saddle, and prepare the horse, everyone would probably be about halfway to wherever they're going anyway if it's walking distance, so I'm not actually gaining anything from this, but I get to ride my horse.
Do we know how long it'll take to walk to the tower?
It's like you'll get there within the day. It's not that far.
Okay. Once we're fairly close, I'll cast Mage Armor.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good. So yeah, so you wander through out the gates of Avalor and into the rolling valley fields of the countryside that kind of exists between each of the major cities that are in Erengard. And it's very uneventful. It's a little boring. pass the time by counting sheep or thinking about whatever as you go along the fairly straight path. And then you end up kind of, you see in the distance the town of Maru. It borders a small woods, as many towns have conveniently placed woods in them. And within the trees, you see sort of what looks like a structure, perhaps. One that could probably be counted for as the tower. You barely see just the top of it reaching up, so it's not a incredibly tall structure, whatever it is. And I see
You have any rough idea about how many feet it is?
You would say it's probably a couple of stories tall, so
Oh, not big at all. Or at least not like giant fantasy wizard tower. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, it is not giant fancy wizard tower. No, the giant fancy wizard tower is in Erengard, but in Avalor. But
Does it just look like it's made out of stone?
it's hard to tell. Again, it's mostly covered by trees at the moment.
So we'll get closer.
You'll be able to investigate more when you approach.
This doesn't look like it's gonna be too hard. Look, it's just a building. Should be fine. Assuming there's a door or a window, I get in it, 100%. So like, I climb the outside, get on the roof if I have to. It's fine, no problem.
That sounds scary. I am scared of heights. I know.
The trick is, don't look down.
I put a hand on your shoulder, Tess, and I say,
I like jump a little bit, like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
fear only has power over you if you let it. If you believe you can do it, you can do it.
But I don't believe. That's the problem.
I believe that you can believe.
I mean, you believing is one thing, me believing is another, and
True.
it's too scary. I definitely can't.
Let's find a mirror in town, and we'll do some like positive affirmation stuff. You can just tell yourself, "I can do this. It's gonna be okay. Fear can't control me." That sort of.
Alternately, we could just push through the trees and go to the place we're supposed to go. I feel like.
Well, you all feel inspired by this because you all get 5 temporary HP.
Sweet.
Yes.
I feel like just at the end of that touching moment is when Charmy finally arrives.
Oh, hi! How are we all? We enjoyed our walk?
So, everybody, including your horse and my familiar, get 5 temp HP.
Nice.
Very nice. Positive affirmations, very important.
For some reason, your horse found this inspiring as well.
It understands a pep talk when it hears one.
The horse hates you a little less. It still hates you though.
Oh, you're a good boy.
So yeah, with no time at all, you would have to reach Marmu before you get into the conveniently placed woods here. Where you see a commotion happening in the town square. You see a bunch of people yelling at each other. Quite notably, you see a old lady. She looks of some elven heritage, perhaps, so she is very old. Considering that her hair is white. She's wearing these kind of black swathi clothes with all sorts of runic symbols on them. And you see a bunch of townsfolk who, some of them seem to be carrying pitchforks, others seem to be carrying bow and arrows as they are just yelling at this old lady, essentially.
What do I know about this type of clothing?
Make me an Arcana check.
Thank you very much to Lightfingery, who donates so that everyone can have a nat 20, including Kienna.
Yay. And for those of you who do not know, donated nat 20s means that you can use that as a resource during the game. So, and if you get donated nat ones, then I get to use them against you guys, which are super fun. Cool. So, with that 21 Arcana, as you look at these, robes, when these are the robes of a witch. Well, that's what some people would call them, witches, hedge mages, etc., etc. This is somebody who practices magic in the woods, usually, or somewhere secluded.
That's like exactly what I am, or at least what I grew up as.
Yeah. So there's a sense of familiar. It's not of the same people, but certainly of the same kind of practice for sure.
Right. I say we have to help her, and I just charge in.
Yep. Okay.
But what if she's a demon?
I'll be leading my horse through, like, hi, hello there. Oh, I love your hair. Where did you get that done? Oh, later. Like, just trotting my way through.
So you guys pull up into this kind of what seems to be a forming crowd, and you hear a couple of people say, just kind of shouting, "You witch! You bewitched my children, took them away!" And she's like, "No!" Like she puts her hand up, like, "I had nothing to do with this." And it's like, "How dare you? No, we should never have let you in here." It's this whole accusations going on.
This crowd's lucky I don't have Fireball yet.
Can I insight the witch?
Sure.
Okay, before we went live, we were literally talking about how weird my dice luck has been recently.
A lot of 20s this game so far.
Yes. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, this she seems very scared. And she seems like she's telling the truth. She's hiding something. She's not being outright. But for saying all the things she's saying, I didn't do anything to them. Like, I didn't hurt them. That phrase, "I didn't hurt them," is definitely truthful. I didn't do anything to them. Seems like she's hiding something.
So I will dismount my horse and tie it up somewhere secure, preferably with a roof.
Look around and you see the tavern, and you have to like trot. You have to trot over there like 50 feet, tie up the horse, and then trot back.
Okay, that's gonna take me some time. So if anyone else wants to, like,
Yeah, I mean, Guanwen's just going straight through the crowd and standing next to the lady in solidarity.
Yeah, I'm basically with you. Because it's one of those things where it's like, you ran off. All right, I'll come with you, I guess. Just standing there looking like I don't know what the hell is going on.
No ethical or moral imperative. Just
Yeah, well, she's just Val's just drunk all the time, you know? She's just like, oh, person I know going that way, okay.
Good way to live.
Yeah, as you go to stand next to this woman, the town people they all kind of glare at you and go, "Who are you? What are you with her?"
What are you doing?
"For persecuting the witch, what we're doing. Now get out of the way."
What? For what?
Says she clearly had something to do with the disappearances. She had a history of this, of course.
Do you have any evidence of this claim?
She's a witch.
So I'm gonna be like, pause. Excuse me. Can I just come on through? Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, love your shoes. Excuse me. Making my way up to everyone else.
Okay.
What's Tess doing?
She's just kind of looking around scared. She's like, I shouldn't have come up here. I don't like people staring at me.
Thank you, Mr. Purple, for the net, Tony.
So I'll go downstairs, or if we were on stage, or just in front of.
Oh no, this is just in the town square, basically. Okay, this is like just shouting that's happening.
Yeah. I'll go back to the crowd and then maybe ask somebody next to me. Wait, So what happened? I don't know. I just walked up there because all my and I was gonna say friends. All these other people did, and what did she do? Is she a demon?
You walk up to this probably looks like the tavern owner. She still has like a glass in hand that in the towel. And she's a witch. She's been bewitching people and making them disappear. She's done it before. We know it.
How?
Says there's a couple in town had their baby stolen. Probably out of retribution because they took stuff from her garden.
What do they take?
What did they take? We don't ask them. They keep to themselves now. I'd imagine if your baby goes missing, then probably the witch took her. Then.
Well, what if they took a baby from her garden?
I don't know. That's how it works.
I think that's how it works sometimes. But okay. And then I yell at the squad like, they're mad because somebody stole a baby and a baby from the garden.
Did you guys just assume that this little old lady who looks like a witch stole a baby? Really? In this modern day and age, that form of assumption? Come on, guys. Can we all just take a moment to just check our privileges? And I'm going to use that as a persuasion, and I want to use a nat 20. And disperse the crowd.
Great, cool, okay. Yeah, you watch as like everybody kind of goes silent. Close in the chat.
I know, he's already triggered.
He just kind of, they all kind of like look at each other. Maybe we had some assumptions about this time out, but trust me, you talked to the couple over down by the laneways over there. They'll tell you she took their baby. That was like 15 years ago, but clearly.
Wait, why is it coming up now?
Well, we didn't want to pursue anything back then, but now that other people have disappeared, that weird tower thing has popped up. Clearly she had something to do with it because she had a history of it.
Yeah,
Right.
so
We might have made some assumptions this time around, but I wouldn't trust her if I were you.
I'm gonna trust her.
I just ask her, did you steal a baby?
No. And she's like, no, I also, no, it's, and she says, she kind of straightens herself up, says, I appreciate your help, but I will be headed back to my abode. And she starts kind of walking away.
Wait, ma'am, can you come here real quick? And I'll like, instead of her coming to me, I'll go to her. Are you sure you didn't take the babies? Are you positive? We kind of just, and by we I mean Charming, just kind of saved your life. So it'd be wrong to lie.
Look, I appreciate what you did to help. I'm not sure what it would have happened if you hadn't intervened.
You would have died.
However, it's of my own business at this point.
Probably lost your head or something. But, okay.
What do you know about the tower?
She said, I do not know much.
That sounds
Sure.
like you know something.
I know as much as anybody else did. It popped up. Now, if you'll excuse me, I will be headed on my way before the town people change their minds.
Are you gonna leave the country? I mean, they know where you live, right?
They know where I live, yes. I must take care of business before I leave here.
There's a place you would be safe if you're interested in learning
She
about it.
she kind of looks. She takes another look at you as if she underestimated you. And what place would that be?
Yeah, Gwenwyn just whispers in her ear how to find the Wizard Enclave.
Okay.
It's hidden in the woods somewhere.
Yeah. She pulls away after you finish, and she gives you a respectful nod. And she says, "Thank you again. I must be on my way." And she turns on her heels and heads out, kind of towards where the woods are. Uh, and she takes one of the pathways in to these woods.
As she's already gone, sorry, Tess will yell out, "Don't lie or you'll get demons in you."
I just say, do you have a demon in you?
I mean, I've been meaning to ask, Tess. You've been mentioning it a few times now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
What kind of a demon?
What kind of a demon? He'd rather not say. He says it's rude to ask.
I think you are so brave for facing your demons.
I just think I need more alcohol.
That's a good idea.
Let's
Yeah.
check out the tower before we get
Tower.
shit-faced.
It's a good plan. Yeah. Stay on task. We saved some random woman, I guess. Not part of our. We're not getting paid for that. Tower.
It's not all about money, Val.
Yes,
It
it
is.
is.
It's also about booze.
That's true.
And
Good
that.
point. Solid
Money
point,
and booze.
Juan. Solid point.
Checkmate.
Yeah, exactly. Touche.
Yeah, unless something else comes up, we just go check out the tower.
Very nice. So as you kind of start heading into these woods, you notice that there seems to be a storm incoming as clouds darken and thicken quite quickly. You hear thunder kind of rolling in the distance, and it seems to be approaching very quickly. As now, all of a sudden, there is heavy rain. There
Does
is
this seem
you
like
can
a
see
natural storm?
you can make me a nature check.
Unnatural storm. Okay.
Um,
10.
you're not sure. You have seen storms sometimes progress very quickly, but this is you're kind of like, it might be magical, it might be natural. It's hard to tell. And as you're kind of thinking, you see a couple of lightning strikes into into the woods, probably felling a couple of trees. As you hear the crack of lightning echoed by a crack of something falling, and thunderclaps. As you venture in, taking one of the pathways, probably guessing which one leads to. If there are two, you saw the woman take the one to the left, and the one to the right, you can guess fairly well that this is the one that will lead you to where you saw the roof of the structure. And as you go in, you see, after a few minutes, a strange two-story tower. And by strange, it is made out of what looks like a solid, polished piece of stone. It's not made of separate bricks, but looks like just a. So it is black, some black stone, polished, smooth, and reflective. Especially now with the rain coming down. Um, you don't, and you see a single window at the top of it.
I mean, like I said, I might be able to get in there.
I'm gonna have my familiar fly up and look in the window.
You know, Val, I would love to work out with you sometime. I think your prowess with the climbing is something to be respected, and we should trade tips.
I mean, smooth surface is gonna be tough, but yeah, the bird or the whatever familiar Guan has seems like the better idea. Ah.
If there's
So-
anything invisible here, I trust him spots it.
So, can you describe what your familiar looks like? 'Cause
There's the token.
yeah, I don't usually
But,
use tokens, but
That's fine. Well, just the image on the thing. It's this Tressum is like red and green, and its wings are very fluffy. Looks like. How do I share this with you guys? I don't know.
Check an image in the chat. We can look in the chat.
But yeah, the Tressum is basically a flying cat. It's a flying cat. It's very cute. I love it. Yeah, I'll see if pull up a picture at some point. But yeah, so
Yeah, I got it. I'll put it in the Twitch chat.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't block links or anything. You guys can go nuts.
yeah, so you see this very colorful cat bird mix thing happening, which had been kind of chilling around Guanwen, around her shoulders, and just takes off up into the air and flies up towards this window. And this, you can see them kind of, floating around the window, still looking. Not super happy that it's wet, but make do.
So I have a telepathic connection. I think as long as it's within 100 feet of me.
Okay, yeah. So in your mind, when you hear, it's dark.
Um, The Tressum has dark vision.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Say it's dark. There's no light source. It's real wet out here. I don't like it. But
There's nothing in the room.
it's there's no person. There's like a door,
A door.
and like, it looks like somebody's bedroom.
Okay, it's a bedroom. No invisible things.
Nuh-uh.
Okay. Okay, come back down.
It comes back down immediately, like curled onto your shoulders. Like, I don't like this.
Right. I think door somewhere has to be one. Surely. Maybe we're on the wrong side of the building. Maybe there's just go around, check the back for a door.
You're so smart. I would have never thought of that.
Yeah. When you approach a building from the wrong direction, sometimes they don't like it when you climb in their windows. Know that from experience.
She takes out a notebook and she writes that down.
Good. Yes. Good.
Are
Write it down.
Are you using ink?
Yes,
I'm
It
gonna.
just bleeds immediately because it's wet.
It's bleeding.
that's fine. Please.
I'm gonna use the natural 20 that I got. I think I got one.
You have
Yep.
two.
Oh, sweet. Well, I'm gonna use one for an investigation check of the building.
Okay, cool. So, you take a look around. There are no doors. There are no other windows, just that one right at the top. What your investigation check will tell you, that clearly there have been, even though it's starting to get washed away, clearly there have been signs of people who have been around here. And normally you can kind of see that there is a foundation underneath these kinds of structures. You don't get that here. You're like, I don't think there's no foundation. but
Hmm.
there's like, even in like kind of where the ground meets this tower, like it just looks like.
Okay, I took a quick check around, and she like swigs another drink from her bottle and goes, "Here's the thing. No doors. But if we dug enough ground out, we could push it over. And then the window would be at ground level, sideways."
And Charming has produced a small parasol to protect his hairdo, and he's just well, I mean, that sounds like a great idea, Val, but wouldn't that turn everything in the tower sideways? Like bookcases would fall, and you know.
I mean, it's not a perfect solution. Definitely, it's not my best plan.
I mean,
I still think I could climb up to the window if you want me to try that first.
I'm just always thinking in terms of like knife blocks and if them flying around. It's just this weird compulsion I've gotten. I think turning a building over, knife blocks go everywhere. Oh.
But maybe that's what you're supposed. Maybe everything in there is already sideways, and the actual door is the window, and it's supposed to be the other sideways. You know, because there's no door. How else do you get in? Except
He
the
has a
window.
point.
Charming looks like he's trying to understand the meaning of life at this moment.
Val's logic is like totally ridiculous. You know, like it doesn't make any sense. Screw
Test, do you
it.
have any
Screw it.
idea?
Screw it. I'm gonna climb up. I'm gonna climb. Tess, give me a boost. Yeah.
This little halfling trying to boost the elf.
Okay.
Yeah, you got like a 3-foot boost.
That was my
Nice.
thing.
It's okay. It's okay. It's good for your face. You build calluses. All right.
Oh,
just
perfect.
climb up.
Wait.
Okay.
And then I'll make an athletics check to see if I can climb up the side of this
Yes,
thing.
this
I
is-
guess.
I'm going to tell you right away. This is going to be extremely difficult.
I take a
because-
natural 20.
Cool. Burn through those.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So somehow you were able to hug the sides of this tower despite no handholds, despite it being completely smooth stone,
You're just
despite
very
it
sticky for some
raining.
reason.
Yeah.
It's just, yep.
Tess is amazed at this.
Done.
You're
Oh my
base. You're kind of launning the shit.
Yeah. Just climbing up.
As you manage to, with quite some speed, all things considered, get to the top.
So I'm sitting on the window ledge of this window, and I go, "Told you I could do it." Back down to everybody, and then I dig into my bag, and from my dungeoneering pack, I take out 50 feet of rope, and I uncoil it down towards everyone, and then I go, "I'm gonna get in and then tie it to something, and then you can all come up too, and we can check this place out." And I turn to the window and like try and open it. There's like
That
I
is
can push it open.
simply amazing. Have any of you seen anything like that? Also, Kent Hyde sends his love and donates to make things hecking worse for the party.
Yay!
Thanks, Ben.
Okay.
You would.
So, yeah, you're sitting at the window ledge, and you kind of push at the window, and there's like no give.
Does this window seem to be made of glass or something of that sort? It is viewable through, certainly.
Yes, it is viewable through.
All right. I'm going to kick it open with my powerful monk style kicks. That's my
Okay.
plan.
Make me an attack.
I will.
I mean, it's, yeah. Make me a.
Boom.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Holy
That's-
cow.
That's
Okay.
the good stuff right there. It's not a lot of damage, but it's the good stuff.
Yeah, okay. So you kick at this, and you definitely seem to kind of push through, but like there's no shattering to it.
Sure.
It kind of it seems to shift inwards for sure now that you've given enough kick, and your foot goes through. You will take a little bit of damage as the
That's okay.
Yeah, so you get 2 points of damage as you're now broken glass foot in. And so you can carefully extricate yourself.
I
and you
lean back over the ledge to where everybody else is down below. I've got my foot through this window. I go, slight problem. The window didn't break very much, but I could probably do it again in a couple more times. It'd probably break.
I can use magic to destroy it from here if you don't want to damage your limbs more.
That'd probably be helpful. Yeah, definitely.
she said with 1 foot kind of stuck in the
like stuck in the way. She's sort of like leaning back with 1 foot stuck into this window, like sort of like flopped backwards down the ledge, if you know what I mean, like a little bit. Yeah.
There's just blood running down the tower.
Yeah, there's like just like a little like her leg's got a cut on it. And it's like not good.
Okay, Tess, take the other end of my cloak. Let's just stand under this window, just in case.
Sure.
The window?
Yeah. If you hold the cloak taut, we can try and catch her when she falls.
When she falls.
Okay.
When? I think you mean you don't need safety precautions. It's fine.
Oh, she doesn't need it.
Takes another drink upside down right now.
Yeah, she doesn't need it. She's amazing. Did you see her climb that?
I did see her climb that, and I am very impressed. I'm just concerned that if anything should happen, the risk is very high. Like, literally high.
Well, she said she didn't need it, and then Tess will let go. So I kind of trust her.
Okay.
Okay,
All
so
right.
what do you guys want to do about this predicament?
Well, first I'll just see if firebolt even harms the glass. Maybe it's
Sure,
immune
yeah.
to fire.
You can
Do you want me
firebolt
to
that.
start rolling attacks or?
Yeah, roll an attack for that.
Okay.
Yeah, so this definitely seemed to do much more damage than the kick did. As you use the just the force of the fire bolt. Shatters more of the glass, raining down upon all of you. Now, Val, you need to make me a dex saving throw as your foot is very suddenly free.
Yeah, no problem. I got this. Bam, 20.
Yeah, so as your foot is suddenly freed from its glassy prison, you manage to kind of, even as you're upside down.
I brace myself against the frame like a spider and catch myself, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you manage to do that, and you also you don't quite manage to hold on to the drink that you were just drinking, though.
Damn it.
As it
Can I
kind
try
of
to catch it?
sure make me a dex.
Just regular dex, right?
Yeah, no, it shatters at your feet.
Oh my god. It was such good alcohol. I'm sorry.
I don't know if I'd describe it as good, but it was all right. Okay, well, the window's broke. Let me hop in here and tie this rope off. I like get into the cabin or what have you. This like room that you said there's a door and a bedroom sort of descriptor.
Yeah. So basically, it's a bedroom. It's fairly small, considering the tower's not that large. Yeah, and there's definitely a door that's chilling there. So yeah, you see like a wardrobe, you see a bed, you see.
I tie off the rope around like the foot of the bed, like the like heavy, I'm assuming like heavy furniture kind of thing. And then I tie off the rope and then I drape the rest of it down to the rest of the party. And I go, should be good. I'll brace the thing and you guys climb up and then we're good. Yeah.
Cool. So with that, everyone can make me an athletics check with advantage because you've got some help as you scale this tower.
Net 20.
Very
But
nice.
Tess is terrified. So, yeah, you guys can go first. And she'll do like an awkward.
Okay, so Tash says you kind of like, you guys go first. You see Gwendolyn scales it with some difficulty considering the conditions, but manages to get up. Charming, on the other hand, is having a whole lot of difficulty.
I feel like he's that guy in the gym that, like, you know, the one that picks up the heavy weights and is just like, "Ah! Ah!" like all the way through. He's like, oh, you know, I actually weigh like over 300 pounds of pure muscle. Ah! Like, not getting anywhere.
Are you? Do you need help?
Oh no, I'm sure I'll be fine. It's an old injury. Bicep. Actually, do you think you could give me a hand test? That'd be great. Old injury of the bicep.
No, I can't. I was just asking.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you for inquiring.
Okay, and then she'll just kind of turn around like, oh, should I help him? How do I help him? No, I can't kill him. That's not helping. But no, I can't chop off his feet either. What gave you that idea?
He would be lighter if he didn't have feet. That's a good point.
Wait, what? Oh, you're still here? Oh. Wait, what? No, I can't. Okay, he said he believes in me. To talk to yourself, saying you could believe something. I wasn't really listening. And she'll like hold her breath and she'll run up the rope and then she'll kind of like climb over you and just try not to look down. And she'll
like a
like a spider monkey.
Yeah.
I didn't look down. That was kind of helpful.
Yeah. So all of you were kind of in this room except for Charming, who is struggling.
I'll just
try to grab the rope.
It's okay. I'll just tie a knot here. I'll take a little break and I'll go again in like 20 minutes. Right.
I'm gonna check out this room while we're waiting.
Yeah,
for
sure.
that to resolve.
I'll just carry on that athletic check from earlier, Tess, if you want to try to haul him up.
Yeah. Do you want to roll for athletics or what's it?
I'll just carry on that nat 20 because you're just like, yeah. So just to get everyone inside.
My arm feels better. Suddenly this feels so much easier. He says, just walking up whilst you're doing all the putting.
Yeah. So Gwendolyn, you can make me a investigation check as for anybody who wants to take a look around.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm still like so out of breath. I can't. Yep, it looks like a room. I'm just gonna lay down here. That's okay.
Yeah, no, sick workout, right? Sick workout. Feel it. Does anyone have any eggs? I could.
Eggs?
Yeah, that protein boost after you work out.
No, but I have pie.
Is there carbs in pie?
Wait a second. You brought pie and you didn't tell me?
I'm sorry. I didn't want it to get wet.
That's fair.
And then she'll like take out her backpack and like the freshly baked apple pie.
We should probably be looking through this like tower though. I don't know if we have time for pie.
But pie.
You guys are talking about the pie while Gwendolyn's looking through the
Yeah, so when you look around, as you now have now that you have your own glimpse of it, rather than through the indirectly through your familiar, there is certainly a door, as well as the general trapments of a bedroom. You'll notice as well things. There seem to be a. God, I'm blanking on what it's called. Noir. A place where people look at it. Yes, like a mirror with a kind of like a counter on it with all sorts of things for beauty and stuff. Thank you. I was like, fuck, what's the word? Vanity. Thank you. There's a vanity here. With some brushes, quite a few brushes actually, like too many hair brushes for one person. You'll notice. On the other side, there's a bunch of bookshelves with very well read books. Lots of dog ears. Clearly.
Dog ears?
dogged ears, like when you corner, you put
Okay.
a corner on
And
the
you
page.
fold the corner of a book, yeah.
Yeah, I just imagined the exact same thing you did, Tess. Just a pile of dog ears.
Yeah, I was about to cry. Just kidding.
No, dog-eared books. Um, many of them clearly have been read very often. A lot of them haven't been put back into the shelves. There's a closet in here, which if you look inside, there's a whole bunch of different dresses. Some of which, as you look, aren't in the greatest condition.
I'm gonna ritually cast detect magic.
Okay. Yep. So you ritually cast detect magic. As you kind of look around, seeing all these things, doing detect magic, you're getting a big ping on the door. This has very strong abjuration magic on it. And you'll notice that the window itself also had what you kind of look, and also considering that you have been raised with a bunch of wizards' heads, you notice some runic symbols around it, which have been broken, which would also be a powerful abjuration spell, likely.
Were they broken when Val punched through the window?
You're not sure.
Okay. And is the tower itself magical in any way?
The tower itself is not magical in itself.
Okay. No residual magic from when it was conjured into existence, perhaps?
You'll notice some residual enchantment.
Okay.
Well, actually, not enchantment, illusion. There we go. That's the right one.
If only I had 100 GP Pearl. Okay, I say the door is most likely trapped, and the window may have been at some point. I'm gonna look through the. Oh, sorry, somebody else should go now.
Do you want me to just take the same approach with the door they did with the window?
I don't think we should, but
Could just try and open it. I mean, we're on the inside now, right? That's clearly not the door. Like, it would be weird if the door was locked from the other side inside this bedroom that we broke in the window of.
It's possible, but it's also weird that there's magically.
I'm gonna try the door.
I'm gonna back up as far away from the door as possible.
Just stand right there.
Like maybe duck
yes.
behind the bed.
So you go to the door, and are you just trying the handle? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and open it.
Yeah, you try the handle. It is locked.
Never mind. This place is designed really weird. Okay, well, I'm out of ideas.
If you're willing to just take the damage from the trap, then just go ahead and start punching the door until it breaks.
There's a
okay, and then I'm gonna rage, but the way that it's gonna happen, it's Douglas, my demon. He's gonna be like, "Come on, you can get him.
God damn it!
Just punch it." No, I don't want to. You have to feel it. You have to give in to the anger. I don't want to. And then she'll just like rage, and it's kind of like Douglas is taking over, and it's just like this really weird halfling, and she's just gonna punch it. I'm gonna use my nat 20 for that.
Is Douglas somebody from something else?
It's from the official campaign I did in this setting. He was one of the PCs.
Yeah.
I
just named him after Anna. That. Yeah.
Okay. So
but he wasn't a demon.
Yeah, you get possessed by Douglas. This is great. And how do you try to attack this door?
I am probably just going to run and then just punch. Like,
Cool.
have you ever seen My Hero Academia when he's like,
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You're tiny halfling, right? I'm just trying
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tiny halfling punch. Okay, so you can roll me an attack.
Okay, cool. Even with my nat 20?
Oh,
for
with
the
the nat 20.
damage.
Yeah, for damage, essentially. Just roll me damage.
Just kidding. Yeah, why is it not clicking?
So you're just using your fist?
Yeah, that'd
Are you
be
proficient with unarmed strikes?
maybe because I'm a barbarian. I have. What do I have?
I don't think barbarians are.
Oh no, that's at a higher level. I had something. Oh no, that's just without armor. So that would be
A very small amount of damage. You should probably use your weapon.
Oh yeah, probably.
Isn't it just a 1 for an
First.
unarmed strike?
I think it is, yeah.
1 plus your strength?
It's
And if it's a nat 20, we double the 1. So it's 2 plus your.
plus 4.
You only double the
no, damage is
dice
3.
rolled on crits. Yeah.
It's your
Yeah, did you use a nat 20?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, so.
Damage equal to your okay. No? Work? Roll 20, please.
You might need to do a refresh. Roll 20 plays up sometimes.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Roll 20's a butt sometimes.
Why you not do this? Yeah, the one time roll 20, please. It's not working.
I mean, you had no problem at all swinging axes around last week.
I know.
I'm joking.
I was like, oh yeah, let me test my great axe like 3 times. I just ruined everything. Okay, it's not working. So it's
Well, there's no damage to roll.
yeah.
You're just using your fist, so it's just 1 plus your strength. And even on a crit, it's not increased because you're not rolling any dice for the damage.
Okay.
So yeah, it would just be 3 plus rage damage. So it's 2,
Okay.
3, 4,
5.
6. Because 2 extra,
Oh yeah, okay.
right?
Yeah, okay, so you punch this. And you punch it good. And then you watch as Tess is encompassed in what looks like a little transparent purple sphere.
Oh. And as I like punch and then go through it, and then I'll just float. I'll get out of my rage. Be like, "Am I floating?"
You're not floating. It's kind of like a hamster ball.
Okay. What just happened?
Do I recognize the spell by any chance?
Yeah, make me an Arcana check.
Are there stairs leading down, or is it just one floor?
You haven't seen any stairs because you haven't punched open the door yet.
Door's still closed, yeah.
Oh.
This is some form of an imprisonment spell.
Excellent.
Charming will stand from the vanity and go and just push the ball and see what happens. Are you okay in there?
You push it and she rolls in it. It's a hamster ball.
I could have I just felt like that was gonna be a good punch, and it just wasn't.
Don't try to tell you. Is
It was a
the
good
magic
idea.
is the magic still active on the door?
It seems like it. It's hard to tell whether it's like.
Well, I mean, with detect magic, do I detect it?
Okay, with detect magic, no, it seems fine right now.
The spell has been used, or it's still on the door?
It's been used, but you would imagine that it's not a one-time trap.
Okay. So do I expect it to go off again, or does it recharge after some amount of time?
Yeah, I'll give you this. You probably think it probably recharges.
Okay, so we have a brief amount of time. Does anyone have thieves' tools?
Nope.
Okay, just all of you hit the door as much as possible, and I'm gonna cast.
Yeah, and you will also notice there is no keyhole on this side of the door, if you look.
Yeah.
So.
Is it made out of wood?
It looks like to be made of barred wood, so
What kind of wood?
reinforced, but
Okay.
made
Yeah,
out of wood.
I'm just gonna start attacking it and encourage everybody to do the same.
Okay, yeah. If you all kind of do this, yeah. If you're just gonna continually attack the door, yeah, everybody roll me an attack. We'll see how much you can do with a 9 doesn't quite breach the.
This wasn't how we were supposed to do it, was it?
I mean, it's possible. The 9 doesn't quite breach the door. It's holding steady. It's
I also hit it.
hit that door. When you don't got a rogue.
Stab it with a spear.
Yeah, you actually make a little chip in it.
Charming's going to go to the other side of the room with his shield and just charge at it like a battering ram. Hang on, everyone! No!
Okay. I don't know what kind of attack that is, but
Athletics check?
sure. You watch Charming kind of just bounce off this door.
Ooh. Must be my biceps still playing up, I guess.
I'm gonna just keep firebolting it.
I was gonna say, like, I guess the next step is keep doing the thing we're doing.
So if you keep doing it, somebody just roll me a straight d20. It's like a group thing. We'll see how the dice feels.
I'll use my natural 20 from chat.
Okay. Yeah. You were able to, with all of your combined efforts, get this door down, and you almost feel like it's almost charged up again. It's very tight, but just you managed to just with final blow get it down. Just that's also the little barrier around Tess also disappears.
Okay, let's move.
Tess, you're free.
I'm gonna steal these books before we leave this room.
I was kind of enjoying being in there.
All right,
yes.
into the hallway or wherever the next room.
So, are you being picky about what books you take?
Take them all.
Okay, it's a whole bookshelf worth. So.
Oh, bookshelf worth. Yeah, I just grabbed a random assortment.
Okay, yeah, you just grabbed them, stuffed it in your bag.
Yeah. Random books.
So yeah, it opens up into a set of spiral staircase that leads downwards. There is no light in here. So do all of you have dark vision?
I got dark vision. I'm an elf.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm the annoying human who needs light, so I cast light on my quarterstaff and.
Cool.
Yep.
What about Charme?
I too am human.
Cool. So, what's the marching order here?
Not it.
I'll just put Charming in front. Charming has a shield, said he'd protect us all. Get that nerd in front.
That's right. I'll go up ahead. Don't you worry.
Wait, I don't think I have dark vision. I'm used to playing half orcs. Just
Yeah,
Okay.
don't have it, yeah.
JK.
But there is a light. She does the Gandalf thing and whispers into her staff, and it starts glowing. Yeah.
Cool.
I'll
Yeah.
draw my sword so that I can go forward, sword and shield ready.
Okay. So we know that Charming's at the front. Who's behind?
I'll go behind.
Okay. So Charming, then Tess. What about the other two?
Then
third.
then I'll go last. So that Gwen's not at the back.
Cool. So you venture down, and inside the walls are also made the same polished stone material. Um, and you go down, and you go down, and you go down, much further than you expect 2 stories to encompass.
Now,
Do I get the sense we are going underground or entering an extra dimensional space?
That's a good question. Feels more like it's going underground.
now, Val, I thought you said that this place didn't have a basement, that we could dig it up and push it over.
It doesn't, but the great thing about random places in the middle of nowhere that aren't supposed to be here, made of black stone with a single window, is they're probably magical.
Ah.
If I had to hazard a guess, that's all.
Granwyn, you're good with magic, right? I don't need to worry about this. You'll protect me?
Of course.
Excellent. And I'll carry on going down. Until someone stops me.
Follow you.
Cool. Hey, Charming.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Could you make me a dex saving, so please?
Of course I can.
Okay. Do. You managed to just get out of the way as a set of spikes kind of just. Right.
Okay. Traps, everyone. There's traps down here. Be careful. There's a spike trap. Nearly spiked me, little critter. Ha ha.
And you see it kind of recoil back, and you see like scraps of what looks like to be matted fur on it.
Is this trap magical at all?
This particular one, it seems mechanical.
Don't know how any way to help in this situation.
Yeah, I think we just gotta try and avoid them.
I just start poking my sword on the steps ahead on the way down. Poke,
Well, they're
poke.
coming out of little holes, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be a trigger somewhere. I mean, it's gonna be the step, isn't it? Poke, 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 poke.
Yeah, you poke it and the thing comes out, and it keeps like doing that, like it's like.
Is it all the steps?
It's this particular one that she just managed to avoid.
So can
Can
I
we just...
That you've seen so far.
lean across and push the step next to that down with the sword?
Sure. That one's fine.
So
Yeah, I think we just go down the steps, poking the steps before we step on them.
Does anyone have any chalk?
Chalk?
Actually, I do. Yeah.
Maybe we could chalk this one, just because there was a lot of steps. I'm not gonna remember. I'm not gonna remember which one's which.
What I'm hoping is that we get to the bottom of this, and then there's a door that leads out that wasn't there before because magical tower.
Well, we can mark it somehow. It doesn't hurt to do that.
It's fine. I did it. Chalked.
Yeah. Can we poke the steps as we're walking down?
Sure. I'll take that as yeah. If anyone wants to keep an eye out for traps, that would be an investigation check.
Okay.
Sure. 21.
But yeah, so Charming does, it's like you guys slow down by so much because poke the step, nope. Poke the step, nope. As you continue your descent. Continue further down. And again, it's like you're going way deeper than you expected.
Is it getting colder?
It certainly is getting colder and damper. Like even within here, where you imagine not much exposure to elements, it's still having a little bit of sense of going underground.
Was it like clean upstairs, and is it still clean down here, or is it getting like cobwebby and stuff?
It's still clean down here.
Excellent.
So I both Tess and Gwenwyn are kind of keeping an eye out. Tess, you're kind of getting, as you're looking around, seems like, the clump of hair or fur that was found on the spikes, other clumps here and there, very long. You don't know what creature this could belong to. It seems like strands of it in bits and places. And as you continue down, Gwenwyn, you're noticing more kind of runic symbols everywhere, which don't seem to affect you because they are affecting monstrosities. They are meant to be wards against monstrosities, beasts, etc.
Yeah, I'll just have detect magic going this entire time.
Yeah, so you'll definitely notice that for sure.
Yeah.
They're kind of plastered against the wall. You're also able to catch a couple more triggered traps. So, like, you managed to avoid one that would have netted you up. You managed to avoid one that would have put you in a pit, etc., etc. And you guys managed to get all the way down to a landing where there is a door. This door is metal and heavy, heavy metal. You imagine.
Here's how you open heavy metal doors, friends. Let me show you the secret. This is an old trick that I learned.
Is it magical?
Oh no. I walk up to the door and I go knock, 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 knock. Whoever's inside will be so surprised that they have guests. They'll come and open the door, and then we just go in.
Val, you are beginning to blow my mind on a regular basis. This is inspired.
Same.
How do you do this?
Experience in drinking.
Okay.
And I listen to see if anything moves on the other side of the door.
Okay, make me a perception check.
There you go. I got a 9.
A whole lot of metal.
Maybe nobody's home.
Hello. Person or thing.
Delivery.
We have pie.
Is it magical?
Delivery from inside your place.
Is the door magical?
The door is not magical.
Does it have a keyhole, handle, window?
It has a handle.
I try to pull it open.
It's unlocked. And so you pull it open.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, that works. I was going to try that next.
Don't you love it when you do this? So you open up and you see a garden. It has what looks like to be, this is the first lit room you have, or area you have seen in this tower. It seems to have soft glowing, almost like an imitation of sunlight. There are fruits and vegetables of all kinds that are growing in this very lush garden inside of a room. Kind of greenhousey. It's a greenhouse made out of black stone walls.
So hold on, can we just review why we're here? I'm very confused. I haven't seen anything I haven't even seen anything alive in here, except for all the plants, I guess.
Why are we here is a very deep and meaningful question to ask.
I'm feeling philosophic, Gwen.
Right, but I think
Philosophical. Sorry.
the only
So-
way to answer that is to go forward. Right?
I think you're
So
right.
I step
you're
into
right.
the garden.
I just stick with always be charming.
It's good too. Is there anything in the? I hate asking this, but is there anything in the garden that's magical? You're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
Yep. No, that's totally fine. Totally fair for a wizard. The plants are magical. They're not belonging to a certain school per se. There have certainly been.
So I'm proficient with herbalism and poison. Or any of these herbs or poison?
They're herbs, no poisons that you can see.
Any specific purpose to the herbs? Is this a
Garden herbs,
botanical?
like cooking.
For cooking. Okay. Okay. Seems like somebody.
You imagine some of these herbs might also be useful for magics,
Okay.
for rituals and the such. You have seen them being used back at home.
Is there any other door in this room?
There is another door at the
Okay.
end of this. You can make me a perception check.
Is it okay if my Tressum also perceives? I didn't catch that if you said something.
Yes. No. Your Tressum is just still unhappy with being wet. It hadn't quite dried off yet, and it's kind of chilling. However, all of you, look around, and like within this lushness and stuff, you see kind of, bags of what looks like to be fertilizer, but it's kind of weirdly shaped bags of fertilizer. They kind of don't really look like they hold they don't fill out like they would fill out with soil. And with a closer look, there's like brown stains on them. There's tears and such in them.
Huh. Interesting.
Perhaps they're a herbalist.
So we just broke into a good person's home and destroyed a couple of doors.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yes, you said there was another door in here?
Yes, there's another door in here. If you want to take a closer look at anything around here, you're welcome to, but you're also welcome to kind of just head to the other door.
Okay, I'm gonna take a short break. I'll be right back.
No worries.
Yeah. Can I do an investigation? Or did I do an investigation?
That was just a general perception to kind of see what was going on here. You could do an investigation.
I got a 10.
I mean, the bags of fertilizer are weird.
Can I go and poke one?
Sure. You poke it, and whatever's in there is a lot more solid than you were expecting it to be.
I open it and kind of like peek in.
You know how like people use like bone meal and stuff for plants? Somebody was taking bone meal pretty seriously, and we're using humanoid bones, probably. Some of it has been ground up into powder. Some of it is not so much. Chunks of it. You kind of see like a skull hanging out there, probably what you poked.
You guys, I think they were growing humans here. Look what I found.
Growing them. I didn't know that's how that worked.
I think that's how gardening works. I don't know. I've never done it.
I mean, I've personally never grown a human, but I imagine it works the same way as everything else.
Well, that's scary. So
I mean, alternately, they might just be killing people and using them to grow plants. I feel like
that sounds more logical. That's why you're the leader of the group.
I'm the leader of the group?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in agreement.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
If you say so. Well, it's a garden.
So you said humanoid. Could I tell if they are actually, or what race?
So they're certainly humanoid. It's hard to tell race from bones unless you want to do a medicine check, but they are certainly of all different sizes. Cool. Yeah, you got everything from elves to dwarves to gnomes to humans. Kind of. It's again, you're kind of pulling out which fragments, but from the skulls and stuff. And if you look into the other fertilizer bags, some of them are filled with what look like to be bloody, torn up clothing and armor. See another that's filled with hair. Kind of hair of all this, probably the same. Actually, you would know, Tess, from looking. This is the same hair that you've been seeing, kind of along your trail. This long blonde hair, and like strands of it have been shoved into this bag.
Yeah. So this is a hair that I've been looking at, and it could be useful, maybe. So I'm gonna grab the hair that's in this bag and just kind of keep some with me.
I mean, isn't hair usually attached to a person?
Yes.
Like the one you found growing?
Yes.
I don't know if I want to touch it.
As you pull it out, this, like, some of these strands are longer than you are tall, Tess.
Did we find somebody with long hair on the way here? Or was I imagining it?
I think you were imagining it.
Okay, it's just my demon talking to me. Sorry. Well, I don't know what to do with this.
Leave it?
Probably nothing, yeah. There's no requirement to interact with the hair any further.
I'm gonna keep like a little strand and just drag it along with me.
I mean,
Sure.
we could try and put it in a braid or something. That's an option.
Yeah, the hair will definitely be useful at some point.
I need braid hair. Tess has like really short, black, super messy hair. Just doesn't know.
So you take 3 strands, yeah, and you just twist and twist and twist and twist and twist until you've got lots of them, yeah. Then you take them all, group them into clumps of 5, put them into groups of 3, and then twist and twist and twist and twist and twist and twist, and then... Oh no, wait, that's how you make rope.
I'm gonna go check out this other door.
I'm just.
I agree with Gwen. Let's check the other door.
Okay. As you approach, you don't even need to make a perception check. As you hear unholy screeching start up from within.
Is it magical?
Pardon?
Is the door magical?
The door is magical. Again, seems like not nearly as powerful as the one upstairs, but it's definitely some form of a spell on it. Abjuration spell.
Abjuration, okay. I say it's trapped, not as powerful, but same type of magic.
Okay. So just hit it again, I guess.
Try to open it first, I guess, if you're.
All right, fine. I try the door.
It's locked.
That's what I thought.
I hate locked doors.
Feel like we fought more doors than we have anything else
Yep.
I'm
at
gonna,
this point.
I prefer
gonna-
doors.
Greatest
gonna
enemy
try
of
and
any
investigate.
adventure.
the door.
Yeah.
To
Investigate the door.
There's a way to
Okay.
open it. Do you want to
Can I
aid me?
knock? Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll help. I'll help you out, Gwen.
Okay, if you're helping, then you can roll with advantage.
Yeah, 20.
Cool. Yeah, so
Where?
okay. So with that, you're able to pick up that this is, it's a arcane lock spell, likely. So not meant to harm anything, but to definitely keep it closed. With that, you will know that usually it blocks creatures that are not designated from going through, or a password, or the spell could be dispelled or suppressed in some way. Again, you'll notice that this is definitely activated by very visible runes that kind of surround this door.
Okay, and I don't know of any way to deactivate this effect other than like casting knock or dispel magic.
That, or you think that just because of the way it's been cast, and I'll give because of the fact that you have kind of grown up with this kind of way of practicing magic, if you could figure out a way to get rid of the runes, because you look and they seem like they've been drawn or painted on, you feel like that would dispel it the same way that the window upstairs had been broken.
Sure, I just cast Firebolt on the runes. See if that
Okay,
works.
yeah, so you do that, and you watch as like a big section of it just gets burnt, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, and you kind of hear a click at the door.
Looks
I
like
open it.
sounds like it worked. All right, I'll try it again. Open the door.
You open the door.
Where are you, source of unholy screaming?
Yeah,
Come
so much
get
of
me.
unholy screaming is so much louder now. As you open up this door, now with no barrier between you and whatever is making the sound. As you look in and you see a cell room in the middle. Well, rather, it's a room about the same size as all the other rooms, which is fairly empty except for like a cell cage that is situated in the middle of it. Inside, you see a creature kind of pacing, presumably the source of the screaming. And it seems to be kind of humanoid in form, extremely long, looks like it's coming out of a braid. And by long, I mean several feet long, blonde.
Someone else want to take point on this one? Just like push somebody else to the front of the group. I don't want to do them.
Does it look like this hair?
Yes, it looks like the hair that you have in your hand. It's pacing around. It looks like a live human, if it wasn't for this unholy screeching, unnaturally long hair.
I hate to say this, but has anybody seen Full Metal Alchemist?
Yeah.
This is what I'm imagining. If you've seen it, and the thing, never mind. Okay. This is weird.
Don't remember.
Yeah, never mind. It's hello, creature. Please, no, I'm not gonna kill it. Look, can you calm down? And I'm gonna try to do an animal handling.
There's a very sudden rattling of the bars as whatever is inside just goes up against the bars closest to where you guys are. They're still a good 10 feet away from you and it, but it might have worked, except it's not exactly an animal. You don't think, because it grabs at the bar with these very. It looks like a human's hands, and you don't see a face because it's just kind of covered in hair. But you hear like the hissing towards you, the magic in the room. Oh yeah, this is probably the most powerful sense of abjuration magic you've ever felt.
I just love what you've done with your hair. Is that extensions or is that natural?
Just screeches at you.
Do you need help? Scream twice for yes.
There's just a lot of screaming.
Is the abjuration magic on the cage specifically?
It is definitely on the cage.
And does the metal appear to be any special type of metal?
No, it's just very solid iron, whatever it is.
And then nothing else in the room.
There is another door on the other side, but you only notice as a door because there's an outline. There is no. You don't see a way to open it. I say as
So much
Tess
investigation.
rolled a nat fucking 20. Tess already did it with a nat 20.
So I would like to explore the room, including the door.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, again, cage with creature inside. And you go up to the door. Which you feel that you like it's probably a one-way door. Again, no way to open it from your side. But as you kind of have your ear pressed up against it, you hear somebody approaching on the other side.
There's somebody coming.
All right, I'm ready.
Let's look our best.
Normal. Act normal.
Act normal. Like
I'm
I did.
gonna prepare a cantrip firebolt in case we just start fighting them immediately.
Yeah, I take out my great axe and smile. But like, if you were to open the door, I'd be like behind the door.
I
Okay.
put my shield sort of like on my back again, put my sword away and stand like fists on hips. Like
You should roll performance to like position yourself like heroically.
Yes.
Gwenwyn, do you know
That's a very
gust of
good
wind?
idea.
Can you make the hair tussle?
I can do prestidigitation, yeah.
You look quite dashing. Quite
Charming.
Charming, I should say. God damn it. So, the rest of you prepare in all of your ways. As the door opens, and you see the same elven mage walk in. As she seems to be holding what looks like a bag of some form.
The old lady that we saw?
Yes. As she walks in, and she's not paying attention at first. She's like, "Will you please stop that screeching? Sunrise is almost." She looks up at you.
I kick the door.
Surprise!
Yeah, I kick the door behind her, and I look so disappointed in her. What is this? Explain yourself.
I feel like all of you need to make an explanation. How did you get here?
Busted
Why are
open
there-
your, but climbed up the outside of your house, busted open your window, climbed in through your bedroom, and then came down from the bedroom to here.
Why are there corpses in your garden?
She looked kind of horrified at the whole like you broke into her place. She's like, "What?
Why
What
are
have
there
you done?"
corpses in your garden?
What have you done? And I'm gonna roll for intimidation. And
Okay.
Can I aid?
I said, can my performance aid?
I don't know if the charming aspect would help the intimidation so much.
Good cop, bad cop. Good cop, bad cop. It works.
What was a 15? She kind of says, I myself did not do anything. It is complicated. And she's just kind of looking around. And she said, did you break anything on the way in here?
Why are there
no.
corpses in your
I
garden?
feel like we're not, yeah, Gwen's right. I feel like we're not focusing on the right thing here. Gwen?
You will answer this question now, or I will destroy you.
Okay. She's definitely taking more acknowledgement of you guys now, but she's definitely making a lot of very nervous glance towards whatever this creature is. Says,
I'm serious.
yeah. Says, they did the same thing as all of you, got in here, and then this got to them. Kind of making a gesture towards the creature. It's partially my fault, as I was not taking better look after her.
Did
Did
you
you
try
kiss
putting a
her?
sign on your tower that said, "Don't come in here. I will kill you"?
I don't know how
Try
to read,
that.
so
Most people don't. That's true.
Plus, adventurers like you just ignore those things anyways.
Well, the people didn't even know what the tower was. If you just told them that it was your property, they wouldn't have any legal recourse to enter. They've only entered this place because it's a mystery and they think it's a dungeon. That's what they do. If they knew it was your home,
This is not my home, per se. And it is a dungeon. Way to keep this thing in. Now, tell me, did you break something on the way in here?
oh yes,
no.
yes.
I mean, yes.
Several doors and a window.
What is this creature?
She
I-
blanked at that for sure.
I might have broken one of the brushes on the vanity. I didn't want to say anything, but they were sitting right there, and my hair needed fixing, so I tried to fix it. But then one of the comb teeth. I mean, I didn't think it'd be important, but since you ask, yeah.
Yeah. Same, except not. But did you bake this creature?
Are you ask if she made it?
Yeah.
Okay. She's about to answer when there's another screech. This creature hadn't really stopped, and you can tell that this creature, now that this woman has walked in, is now up against the part of the cage closest to her, and it's so very violently trying to get out,
Yeah.
probably.
Listen, that attitude tells me that you're hurting this thing, and that's not cool. And don't worry, creature thing, I will help you. Listen, ma'am, you want the whole story here? Did you steal that kid? Should we have let you just die with all those people? Because the demon is coming, and it's gonna like just take over you, and it's not gonna be pretty. Tell him, Charming.
Well, I like to face my demons. I started nearly 10 years ago, and today I am the strapping man you see before you. No longer the weak-minded, feeble-bodied teenager. You too can overcome your demon. Is this the wrong speech?
I think it is
Sorry.
just a little bit. But I'll get closer to her and be like, and I'll poke her in the chest, like, listen, I'm gonna release this creature, and I don't care who dies. You don't tell
No,
me the truth.
don't. What? Just tell us what it is.
Yeah, listen.
She's like, and she is Elven, so you're like kind of having to reach up to poke her in the chest. Make me one more intimidation, persuasion, whatever.
Oh yeah, I wasn't very intimidating. My smallness gave it away.
Yeah, it was the poke.
Yeah, it was poke.
Yeah, she says you all should have stayed within your own business.
We're nosy. And get paid for it.
That is literally true.
And she says, you want to try to release this thing? Then go ahead.
I mean, why don't you just tell us about it instead of us having this conversation that is pointless? I mean, I'm standing here, right here, and you're 2 feet away. If we wanted this conversation to be over, I would walk 2 feet towards you and punch you in the face. But here we are having this talk. Why don't you, instead of confronting us like we're a minor inconvenience in your magical house we broke into, instead fill us in with any information about anything that's happening about this whole thing. Otherwise, I'm going to start punching.
She sounds frustrated.
And I'm going to start with you.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to ever interrupt any exposition ever. Let's start exposition rather. Fine. That thing is a product of somebody stealing my produce, not realizing you shouldn't be eating it while you are pregnant, and then creating a fucking fiend.
Wait.
Now, it is partially my responsibility. I took the baby when it was born so that it would not destroy the whole village or this kingdom.
So someone stole your drugs while they were pregnant, ate them, and made a demon baby.
There's a reason why I kept the garden down here now.
Now, I feel like there's been a massive breakdown of communication at some point. I think if we'd have all sat down and talked, this could have been avoided.
Some tea and biscuits, perhaps. Yeah.
Maybe if when we asked you about this dumb tower out here, you'd said, oh yeah, that's where I keep the dangerous locked up thing that totally will destroy stuff if it gets out, rather than, I don't know, we wouldn't have broken open your windows and busted in here. Keeping something dangerous safe seems like a good plan to me. Maybe put up some signs.
I mean, clearly you miscalculated on how able we would be, but I think keeping the demons secret is a decent idea.
You've seen how the townspeople already treat me. They knew I was keeping this. They would have thought that I would try to destroy them.
Why are you keeping the demon alive? Its existence seems to be constant suffering. That's not.
I can't seem to kill it.
Oh.
I have tried. It is usually calmer during the day when I can let it upstairs where it's less like this. But usually things are kept in place so that there are no escapes. Now I have to figure out a way to deal with this. Now that the enchantment has disappeared, I thought it'd be fine. But now that you have broken the window, I don't think this is going to be workable.
This all sounds like it's your fault, lady, not ours, to be honest.
Well, somebody stole her plants.
I mean, sure, but we clearly helped her out, and then she clearly just wanted us to stumble in here. We were asking about this place.
I told you to mind your own business.
I think she miscalculated, but keeping this thing a secret isn't the worst idea. There are people who would misuse this sort of monster for their own.
Oh, sure, I'm not arguing that. I just, like, we wouldn't have gallivanted through your house if you just told us what was up.
She
Again,
couldn't
this is
know
not my house.
that we would be capable of. I mean, she clearly were awesome, and that wasn't evident enough.
I mean, have we tried contacting some kind of cleric? This feels like their field of expertise.
Sure. Can I roll my knowledge to see if I know any way to release this demon from its suffering?
Sure. You can roll me a Arcana history.
I don't have any d20s left, do I?
No, I don't think you have any nat 20s left.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
Nice.
It's very dependent on what kind of creature this is. You'd imagine, there are spells like banishment, spells like, what's that spell's name? Like, there are spells that do return a creature to their home plane, but you don't know exactly what the creature is per se, whether it's a devil, a demon, etc. And you don't, especially considering the nature of his birth, from what you've heard, you don't really know what his home plane would technically be. Because from the sound of it, it sounds like it was born from humans.
So what happens when you stab it? What means of death have you attempted?
I have not tried many. There is another unholy screech. You are still in this room with a screaming creature.
I would just shout in my microphone, but no one wants to hear that. So.
No, I was not gonna. Yeah, no.
I mean, Beast, we are considering ways to kill you right now. How does this make you feel?
As you talk to it, like, seems to be trying to, like, it has its hands through the bars, trying to grab at something.
Okay, we're nearly there. So, thumbs up for yes, I want to die. Thumbs down for no, give me another chance.
What is it trying to reach? Him?
Yeah, it seems like it's trying to reach him as he's talking.
Okay, listen, I need you to calm down, okay? And then I go to my backpack and take out my leftover pie and just scoot it over and then see what.
I'm gonna ritually cast comprehend languages.
Oh, comprehend languages. Okay.
Be a language somehow.
Okay, cool. So you shove this pie towards it, and it just kind of grabs it and just flings it back at you.
Okay, well that was a waste of pie. But it was worth it.
I don't know what you were expecting on that one.
Maybe it was hungry. I don't know. It's
Yeah, as you finish casting, you kind of get some semblance of what's the screams are not the screams. As you now hear, it seems to be screaming like, "Free me! I'm so hungry. Free me, free me." It's kind of just repeating, "Free me, I'm so hungry."
And what did she say about the ways she's tried to kill it? I don't know if I missed that or.
Yeah, she says, "I've tried some spells. It's very hard to approach close enough to do anything melee. Let's use this weapon. I am not very well versed in battle magics.
Have you
But
tried Firebolt?
I tried it and then I had to run.
What's in a cage now? Just infinite fireballs. Firebolts.
It's true, but you know. And she kind of
don't-
wait.
You don't
Yeah,
want
they
to
might
kill
have-
it, do you?
It is very different during the day. Not like this.
Do they talk?
Not very much.
What do they say when they do?
Just want to be free. Go outside. I can't do that though.
Have they harmed anyone?
The people who have been in here, yes.
Okay, and they just attack immediately as soon as they get the chance.
Yes.
They're not reaching out to hug us. Okay.
At this point, Charming sort of like,
Yeah, you're barely in the reach of the hand.
You want to put your hand up to the cage, do that like hand to hand on the glass thing. Okay. Is anybody in objection to me just trying to kill it?
Fine.
I mean, we only had to report to the guild, right? I mean, I don't want to sound shallow, but how much do we care about the outcome?
I do. You guys don't have to do anything.
I feel free to try, but I don't want to open that cage, because we open the cage, then I gotta like contend with it.
I
Mhm.
nod and I just begin firebolting.
Wait, will that affect the cage?
No.
Okay.
Firebolts will go through the bars, I assume.
All right, carry on.
Okay. So you start to firebolt. At first, it's just it hits. I won't make you because that's too many rolls.
Infinite firebolts.
Yeah, it's infinite, so I won't make you roll. But at first, it just howls in, anger and pain. And you just keep doing this. I'm gonna need to make a roll.
Does the fire seem to harm it?
It's definitely not harming as much as you thought it would, but it's
Okay. So it seems to be resistant but not immune.
okay. So as these firebolts are happening, you watch as it goes from very beast-like in terms of things to now kind of more cowering, and parts of its hair had been singed away, and the mage it's like she trying really hard not to react to this.
Can I insight check her?
Sure.
Can I use my nat 20?
Sure. She's incredibly conflicted, sad, and looks like...
Oh. Sorry, Kienna, you first.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, she... My internet's being bad right now. She looks conflicted, sad, and looks like she's about to stop your party member.
I grapple
Especially...
her.
Is there something you're not telling us?
Oh, you're still talking to her?
Still talking.
I assumed you like holding her back. I mean,
I mean, I can if you want. I gotta make an attack roll to succeed a grapple, though. So, if you want to talk to her still,
It's just athletics versus.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I have to actually hit her.
I don't think so.
I think you
No,
do.
it's for grappling. If you want to grapple, you can just, if it's like not, you can just do an athletics and they'll do
Is
it.
it? Okay, I don't know.
There are some creatures that have to hit you to grapple. It's just part of their attack. But grappling normally is just athletics versus athletics or acrobatics.
All right.
Yeah. And she just kind of just shakes her head. She's going to try to stop. Gwendolyn.
No, grapple 18.
Okay, what's her athletics? She's not super athletic because she's. Yeah, no, you managed to kind of.
So I have her like as she's about to like step forward to stop Gwen, I basically like grab her by the shoulder and like pull one of her arms behind her back and like try and like hold her steady.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt her, and I'm like,
No, yeah.
I don't like it's not the time for that sort of thing. And then if she tries to like struggle out, then I'll restrain her if I have to.
Yeah, you keep a hold on her even as she seems to really want to get out there.
I look back briefly, see if she's gonna say something like, "No, wait, I know how to cure them."
No, she just looks incredibly conflicted.
Okay,
like,
I just continue mercy killing the creature.
Okay. I need to make one more roll. Okay, so this creature during its time has tried to, stop, knock down anything, but not strong enough. And eventually, the screaming stops, the whimpering stops, and it's just kind of curled up.
I reduce it to ashes.
You do so.
I'm feeling pretty bad about this.
I don't think there's a way to feel good about this.
I don't usually feel these thingies in the gut going, but I'm feeling them right now, guys.
Feelings are never fun, yeah. Except when they're good.
Well, I think we leave now, right? Problem solved. Beast's gone.
Well, I mean, couldn't you just make more drugs?
I let her go, by the way.
What?
Like, shouldn't we at least like burn down all of her drug making equipment or whatever it is in case anyone else turns into?
All right, that's up to you. I'm just gonna stand over here. Let me know if you want me to punch anything.
I mean, well, I'm just thinking like we just did something horrific.
You just debate the thing. I'm gonna stand over here and wait till we leave because I'm already done with doing the awful thing today.
I mean, yeah, but like I don't want to do. I'm thinking of the future of doing awful things, and
I don't think anybody's gonna break into this tower as long as we tell people that they'll die if they go in, and that it's private property and all that.
Signs. That's what you need.
And if
Minor-
they do break in, you're welcome to kill them, obviously.
Minor illusion, guard dog sounds. It's all the rage.
It's a good idea.
I would have never thought of that.
I guess Gwendolyn looks conflicted. I think she wants to comfort her, but she just killed this creature that she cared about, apparently, on some level. Yeah, Gwendolyn just looks conflicted as well. It stands there silently for a while. I don't know if you guys just leave, but Gwendolyn just sort of stands there.
I mean, I'm not gonna leave you by yourself for sure. Because because I don't want you to like suddenly fall prey to some trap or surprise or what have you. So we take the time we need, and then like I think like leaving this place is the way to go, and reporting back to the guild.
Yeah, I think what Gwendolyn wants to do is make sure she's okay emotionally, which maybe she's not going to be, but I don't think Gwendolyn would just leave immediately, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this mage is she's kind of trying to keep her composure as much as she can. She's wrapped her shawl around herself. Yeah, she kind of looks at the cage. And she kind of looks at you, Gwendolyn says, that was probably the right thing to do. I just didn't have the strength to do it myself.
I'm not sure I did either, but I did it.
I can lead you. Yeah. I can lead you out so that you don't have to go out the window.
That'd be helpful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm scared of heights. That was really scary. And I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it was for the best. And please don't do weird plant drugs anymore.
That's sort of where I'm coming from. Maybe no more of the humanoid soil stuff. That's a bit creepy.
I guess it's worth asking, what herb do you eat while pregnant that makes your baby a demon? Because I would like to know that, and I can avoid it in the future.
Yeah, she points out one of her herbs, which you had picked up a magical vibe from. Yeah. It's kind of like a mandrake, sort of, but boosted by like 10,000. So that probably didn't help.
The cocaine version of
potency is increased.
Yeah, I give her the books I stole back. And
okay. So if you give her the books, now that you kind of give them to her, you kind of have a better look at the cover since you kind of just pulled them by random and put them in your bag. These are definitely like storybooks, and stuff.
For like children?
Yeah. Oh. And she takes you to the one-way door and leads you through. And you kind of venture through a tunnel, which then heads to some stairs. And you climb up, no problem. And she opened up, looked like a trap door on the bottom, and on the top rather. And you come into what looked like a cottage. You see all sorts of equipment kind of laying around, cauldrons and drying herbs, strange potion ingredients like, eyeballs and teeth and all that fun stuff. But you also do notice coming up that there is a very strong smell of smoke.
I just assumed they'd set fire to your house, yeah.
And she kind of furrows her eyebrows as she also seems to pick up on the smell. She's like, oh, as you kind of get all into this room, because this place is starting to get set on fire. As you see, you also now starting to hear what sounds like people outside yelling, chanting.
I bust out the door.
There are a mob of townsfolk here.
I declare loudly to the entire crowd, no, nothing to see here. Anyone, please disperse. We already dispersed you once. Please fuck off.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Let me see.
Dispersal check.
14.
A couple of the people look taken aback. They weren't expecting you to come out of here.
That's right. You're burning other people alive than the people you want to. Maybe you should stop. Just a thought.
Just a thought. A couple of them look confused to each other. I was like, maybe we should put it out. And a couple of the others seem a little more fanatical. Like,
Can you point out the ones that are? How many are fanatical?
so there's a crowd. I mean, it's a fairly small farming town, so a fairly small mob. So out of like the 20 people here, there's probably like a core 5 people who are really into this.
Yeah, I magic missile those 5 people.
Okay. From just inside the house, you're just like,
Well, I
nope.
come out and
Yeah.
Do it at level 2, and each individual dart is targeted at a individual.
Okay. Yeah, so you just as you kind of just magic missile the 5 core fanatics, who definitely stumble back. Now, like, there's like a fairly large hole.
Yeah. I say, I will destroy you. Put out these flames now.
Yeah, I'm with her. Yeah.
Scary.
I have a feeling this is going to be a shield moment.
I get behind your shield too.
Okay, so roll me an intimidation check, Gwynwyn.
Do I get an advantage for?
Sure, yeah, you get an advantage for this.
Alright. I don't have any d20s from chat. I'm nervous. It always sucks to like make a really big move and then like natural
You
one.
can do it. I believe in you.
All right. Intimidation.
With 16.
Okay.
Like, they all kind of look at you with fear. But thankfully they don't kind of take you as a new target. That's like one of them, probably a younger farmhand, says, I don't know if we can control it. And at this point you kind of look and you see like at least a good half of this.
Yeah, I will cast Dragon Breath on my familiar and have them, because I'm a lore wizard, I can change it to ice, and they'll just ice the fire away.
Yeah.
Very nice. So
for several.
it's still raining outside as the fire rages, and your little familiar, like, you hear telepathically, and it takes off, and we'll start icing it down. You will notice that the mage hasn't come out of the cottage, assumably, like, not where the fire was, but she probably not wanting to go outside.
Sure.
To this mob. But yeah, within a few moments, the fire is calmed down.
So you're sure you didn't steal anybody else because of the disappearances and stuff? Or were you feeding people? Or were you feeding the thing people?
Not feeding. Again, the illusion spell wore off. People started going in, and I don't have control over that.
Well, it seems like you need to relocate.
Well, I was, after today, I was planning to move anyways. It seems like my process has been expedited.
you'll be accepted in my home.
Are you sure after everything?
You've done nothing wrong. You've made mistakes, but you're not evil.
Don't you dare use the word party as a verb in this shop!
I mean, Tess, do we feel like Tess Val? Just Gwen, away from Gwen for a second. Are we sure that she's done nothing wrong? I mean, it seems to me that she's certainly been at the core of a lot of things going on.
I'm not gonna argue with Gwen. If Gwen wants to give her shelter or whatever, then that's on Gwen, not me. I'm here to report to the guild. That's what I'm here for. We're gonna report. We're gonna tell everything that happened. Problem solved.
Yep. Okay, that makes sense. Another person's problem is not my problem. Got it.
I mean, unless you want to make it your problem, in which case then it's your problem, but it's not my problem. So then you can figure that out yourself, obviously.
It's been like an hour since you've seen your horse. How do you feel right now?
Yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah.
I prefer not to talk about my time away from my horse.
Yeah. Let's go back.
Are the people like? Is there a way clear to go and get? You're muted.
You're still muted.
Back. There we go. Classic stream thing. Talk while you mute it. Most of the people have been dispersing at this point. So, I mean, they could.
Then Charming would probably skip gleefully towards his horse.
Yeah.
Your horse
Way too happy to see his horse.
Is the relationship mutual or is it just one way?
The horse hates everybody. Hates Charming the least.
Okay.
Tolerates Charming.
Oh, Mr. Tibble.
Horse is just like, you don't need an animal handling insight check to know that this horse is just barely tolerating this. So, the mage kind of gives you all a nod, and she places a hand on you, Wenwen, and says, "If you are ever around, I will repay you at some point."
I'll see you in the woods.
She gives a nod, and she heads off. And the rest of you head back over to Avalor, where the familiar sight of the city approaching. As you on your journeys there, the storm seems to kind of peter out, and it's just a quiet night at this point. And you guys get into the guild, and you see the guild master kind of falling asleep at his desk.
We're back. Payment.
Hi. That was
We found a creepy tower. There's a monster in it. There's a witch. Monster's dead. Witch is. It's not important. Payment right now. Money, gold, information given.
Right. Yeah. And he kind of reaches down and starts counting out coins. It's like, all right, here you go. Standard payment for this kind of thing. They pay fairly well, all things considered. So you line your pockets with.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. And
doesn't really matter how much gold it is because
he just kind of gives it to you.
I could buy so much pie with this. Oh my god. He's won some
And
pie.
she says, I mean, how's the rest of the night off? But I hope you aren't tired of investigating towers, because you might have an audience with the queen tomorrow about investigating the tower that's in the middle of the city. But that's the story for tomorrow.
Known as the tower experts now. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, another tower. Great.
I'm not sure I can go through that again.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can't
wanna
bring
come
your
in.
horse in a tower most of the time. It's not.
Well, I mean that was just the start of the troubles, really. The killing the demon child thing that hit pretty hard.
That bothered you more than being away from your horse. I thought you cared about your horse. Wow. Okay.
Does your horse like pie?
No, he likes apples.
It's an apple pie. And I like go like this to your horse, see if it wants it. It's
Kind of gives it a sniff, and it seems to like turn up its head. And so, you guys head off to whatever you head outside. Clear, cool night. Look up at the very strange tower that, you know what, nobody had really questioned before. But maybe you are. But again, that's a story for another day. As we end this one shot.
Yeah,
For now.
we did it.
You did it!
We did the thing.
Yeah.
We faced our fear.
That was-
We drank a
Ooh.
lot.
Wow. Okay, that was a lot of choices I wasn't expecting, but
Yeah.
that was
That's pretty common. Yeah. Thank you for GMing.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I really enjoyed it, but wow, am I like torn up over this creature? Like poor Rapunzel.
Yep.
It was making lots of noise. It was screeching. It deserved it.
No remorse. Love
like
it.
the hangover and the drinking.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's no good.
So Scrat, I turn it over to you.
Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed DMing, Kienna. This is, of course, the last Twisted Tower. We go on to not the Feywild, Ravencroft next month. So that's going to be
Ravenloft. Yeah.
Ravenloft, Ravencroft. Yeah, I know Barovia. Yeah, Ravenclaw. Yeah, all of these things, which should be exciting. I'm going to try and play more serious characters next month because I realised that I've sort of just used Twisted Tower to bring out all of my crazy.
But they're awesome.
So yeah, let's go around, you guys. Let's talk about how you enjoyed the one shot and give you guys a chance to advertise yourselves. Let us know where we can find you online because we'd love to come and see you. Did you go camera order last time, Kienna?
I was kind of not particularly. I was kind of being arbitrary.
Okay, so we'll go in what I think is the reverse order. I can't remember. We'll just go. I'll go reverse camera order. So we'll just go Renko.
Loved it. Doors are hard. The choice at the end was really, really good. I'm curious what you expected us to do. With the different, we'll just talk about that after. I don't do anything on the internet, so don't follow me on anything. If you want to, I mean, Franco Bobby is my Twitter, and Rempha's my Twitch name. If you have some reason, there's no reason though. Okay, that's it for me.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming and participating. It's great to have you
Thank
along.
you for organizing it.
Oh, of course. And next up, Anna.
Hello. I had a great time as always, and it's great to see like other little side adventures because I've played the actual campaign of Twisted Tower, and that was a lot of fun as well. So I don't know. Feels bad, man, that Rapunzel died, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do for the sake of the town and for money and alcohol, mostly. But yeah, you could find me online places. I play a lot of D&D. On Thursdays, I play on Encounter Roleplay in the mornings, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and also WebDM at 4 p.m. Pacific. I also play games on Twitch. I do a bunch of different stuff. I do some face painting stuff and casual cosplay. And also Wonder Quest. I'm a part of a podcast called Wonder Quest Actual Play 5e D&D stuff. If you like to cry, go listen to it.
I hear the last episode's got some real feels in it as well.
Ooh, you're not even ready.
Yeah. And next up, Distracted Elf. Thank you so much for coming along today.
Hello, friends. I'm Distracted Elf. You can find me on Twitter at Distracted Elf or on Twitch at Distracted Elf. One shot was super fun. Really enjoyed it. If you want to see me doing more D&D stuff or more tabletop stuff in general, you can find me on Thursdays on the Roll20 app channel, and on Fridays on the D&D channel for Tomb Annihilation. So.
Awesome. Again, thanks for coming along. Yeah, and if you guys want to put any links in chat, like I said earlier, I don't block them, so you guys feel free to just link away. So lastly but not leastly, Kienna.
That was great. Got a much darker turn than I expected, which I feel kind of foreshadows the upcoming months, the Ravenloft, pretty well. Pretty proud of this party for getting shit done. I had a whole thing about, talking to the couple, talking to more townspeople involved, and I was just like, no, let's just go. And, with the nat 20s too, whatever. just climb that tower.
Force my way in through the window, regardless of whether you want me to or not.
Yeah, which, you know what? That's the whole beauty of tabletops, is kind of just let the characters do what they do. So I hope everyone had fun and enjoyed this. But yeah, you guys can find me over on Twitter at KiennaS, which is where you'll kind of see me talking about all sorts of things, including tabletops, my life, and also the fact that I am writing Tales from the Twisted Tower as going to be a published module. Hopefully have it done by the end of summer, but it'll be my first written adventure, and I'm super excited to do that. Where you can find me over the week. On Sundays, I am on a podcast called Lady Slaying Dragons, which is me, two cool ladies talking about all things tabletop. It goes live, the new episode, every 9 p.m. Eastern. On Mondays, I'm on Encounter Roleplay playing Call of Cthulhu in the 1950s. Pretty much it's called Atomic Cthulhu, so you can kind of guess from that name what it's about. 4:30 p.m. Eastern. I am on WebDM playing a Warforged robot barbarian in a Spelljammer's inspired campaign called Starwood Bound, and that's 7 Eastern. Here you can find me on Wednesdays. That's where this is what I do on Wednesdays. Friday, this upcoming Friday, I have a finale for a show I'm in called Life on Mars, which is over on Off the Table, Cypher System game, super, super awesome. And I have a whole bunch of really cool announcements coming up over the next couple of weeks for the month of June. So I am super excited for that. But yeah, until then, make sure to check out Scratch and check out the channel. And if you want to play, sign-ups are happening for July, where we're going to go do Feywild stuff. So more shenanigans, more Fey bullshit. So make sure to sign up for that, because I would love to play with anyone who would be interested. And thanks again, everyone, for being wonderful. Thank you to my players. Thank you to chat. Thank you to Scrap for having us. Yeah, until next week.
Thank you so much, Kienna. Thank you. So, guys, if you want to come and have a go and play, these are the links you need. Twitter for getting into a game. Send me a DM on Twitter, and I will put you into the Fabled Diary, which I won't pick up because it's covered in dice and it'll make a loud noise. And we'll get you in a game. For Twisted Tower, the earliest you'll get in now is, I think, the second week of July. I've got a few other games in between then, though, which would be games that I would normally run. Discord for artwork and chatting about D&D. We've got a lovely little community in there of just really supportive people. So if you've got any questions about mechanics or anything like that, we've got like a whole bunch of people who will not only give you the answer, they'll also discuss it and make sure everyone agrees and everything. And if you want to see how far behind I am on uploading videos, go to the YouTube, where you can see that I'm massively behind, but I will get videos up very soon. I'm working on it. I am working on it. I also recently hit my Patreon goal. If you guys want to check out my Patreon, there's a link for that. And also I now have like t-shirts and stuff